Welcome back to Celebrity Radio. It's Alex Belfield back in dressing room number one with star comedian Ken Dodd, who's just come off here at the Lyceum. How are you?
Young man. Yes, fine. Pleasantly exhausted, yes. They're a great audience, wonderful. Yorkshire audiences are always fantastic. They've got very good chuckle muscles and they love to laugh. Yeah, great audience. They gave me all the laughs I wanted. Tried one or two... I always like to try about 3 or 4 new gags out. 2 of them went really well, and 1 of them needs attention. We sang a couple of new songs. So yeah, it was all very good. Yeah, this is part of our autumn tour now. So we start doing new gags, new songs now to take us up to Christmas.
It constantly evolves. It amazes me that after 60 years, there's never a show that's repeated, isn't it?
Oh, well, it wouldn't be fun, would it? Those are the gifts of doing variety. Is that it's all, every night's different. In the 60 years I've been doing variety, I've never done the same show twice. Ask me why.
Go on, why?
Why? I'll tell you why. See, because every audience is different. Every audience is a different, all different personalities, all different characters. You know, so you approach every audience in a different way. Therefore, you never do the same show twice. Also, I always try half a dozen gags out and a couple of new songs. Yeah. So it's always a thrill. It's always a thrill. Doing a live show is always wonderful, and this is a live show. You know, that audience there tonight, most of them were alive.
I noticed, and what's also great about this, like human beings, theatres can be attractive or unattractive, and this is just glorious. Does that help with the atmosphere when it's so beautiful?
This the Lyceum Sheffield is probably the most, if not the most, one of the most beautiful theatres in Britain. I first played here when it was derelict in those days. It was in 1954, all those years ago. I did pantomime here, Red Riding Hood with Mrs. Shufflewick. Yes, all those years ago, and we ran right through to about March or April. In those days, pantomime ran a long time, so we did it right through to about March or April, and then a couple of years later, alas, the theatre closed because it was getting really derelict as it was, and it lay vacant for a couple of years, I think, and then the council, what a miracle, they took it over and they spent £15 million renovating this beautiful, and now look at it now, it is absolutely a gem. It is a jewel of British theatres at the Lyceum Sheffield. Absolutely. If you want to see, folks, if you want to see what a real theatre looks like and should look like, come here, come to Sheffield and see the Lyceum. Beautiful. Preferably wait till I come back here.
I know you don't like me saying this stuff, but I've got to pay you the compliment. Tonight the show was almost sold out again. There was barely a seat anywhere. Right at the top there was a couple, stalls totally sold out. Do you appreciate how magnificent it is to sell a theatre out in this day and age, because so many theatres are empty and struggling?
But you know, yes, but there's a very good reason. Ask me why.
I'll ask you why.
Why? Well, I'll tell you why. Because it's Yorkshire, and Yorkshire people love variety. Yorkshire people love show business, particularly this kind of show, variety. Variety is the best kind because there's always something there for everyone. And Yorkshire people, as I say, have this fantastic sense of humour. And here in the Lyceum and next door in the Crucible, I've played both of them. They've put on wonderful shows. Yeah, and I look forward to many more. Yeah, and all around Yorkshire. We play here. I started in Barnsley, and Theatre. And we played Wakefield and Huddersfield and Leeds, all over, yeah. And but we're coming up to the Bradford. We're playing the Alhambra soon. But we play all the theatres just up to Christmas, and we always end up in on Merseyside at Liverpool Philharmonic Hall. We're doing 2 nights there. The first night they can't believe it. We're doing 2 nights, just 28th and 29th of December, just after Christmas. We do 2 nights in my own hometown there, so we put a really big one on. Liverpool, they don't get away with it. Liverpool Philharmonic, yeah. So there you are. So up to the new year, then we invite you into the new year again, and off we go again with the Happiness Tour.
So coming up this autumn, we've got Nottingham, Wolverhampton, Torquay in the next few weeks. Then, of course, the big Blackpool season. They switched the lights on this weekend, and you're back again. I mean, it's still thriving, that place, isn't it? And the theatre is the backbone of it.
What a marvel! He knows all my dates. He must be my. Is he my
stalker?
Does he get paid for this? He should do. I'll slip him a few quid myself, I think.
Let's talk about you, finally. We always ask how you're doing. Coming up to a big birthday very soon, and you still...
No, that is not publicity. I'm 21. No, I'm 29, actually. I will admit to 29. Yeah.
29. I'm still amazed how magnificent your show is, how much energy you put into it. And for you, watching you on that stage is extraordinary. I mean, you appear to lose about 60 years. For you, is that the great joy, to get there, to get a full house where they're clapping and laughing and joining in? Is that the greatest feeling?
You'll have to excuse him, ladies and gentlemen. I think he's had a couple of drinks, I think, but he does tend to get very, very enthusiastic when he's only a boy, you know, he's only a lad, and still lives with his mother, you know.
Why won't you let me say anything nice about you?
I think he's had a couple of drinks, so just I'd switch him off now for you.
I love you very much. Thank you very much for tonight. The audience absolutely loved it. You are a legend. You are our greatest comedian ever. And the fact that you're still selling theatres, huge theatres, night after night, is a tremendous accolade to your career and to your brilliance on stage and your comedy too. Wish you all the best for 2017. You can find out all the dates by going to kendoddshows.co.uk, www.kendoddshows.co.uk. Have a wonderful Christmas, and we'll see you in 2017.
You wouldn't believe the money I have to pay him to say all this bloody garbage.